哇，你真的跟当初的炸弹一样。炸弹一开始来的时候也是跟你一样，来的非常的勤奋，都是只有他跟我聊天。那些炸弹之前的那些人，可能也是只有出现。太感动了。这种有点很冥想。暗影长者。
What's inside? Know what to expect?
Vampires?
Funny.
2条路。哦，很大哦，跟迷宫一样。到处走走。箱子。遗物件。温盖德手套，杀死敌人恢复生命。特殊的武器。多少钱？这边是过去的路。我操，他怎么突然出现在这？哦，这边是刚刚分岔路线。我再走另外一条路看看。刚刚是左转。直接上去。可以直接上去，存档。左边有条路。哇哦！
We must be close.
How can you tell?
Listen.
Don't hear a thing. Not one rat, one bat. Dead quiet.
As I said, he despises guests.
“古老的山洞”。这个老头很紧张。
Let's try the metal.
Sporeni veres nats atrannes, avile cleva regis etu.
Rather not hurt you.
哇哦，他看起来超屌。
No! Wait!
哇操！我的剑喷掉了。
Busted ribs. Internal hemorrhage. Need to drink a healing potion fast.
电子钥匙。如果我刚刚选择别的选项的话，但是我的剑喷掉了，他妈我的武器都喷掉了。物品，燕子药水，煎药，酒精，也不是啊，魔药。哦，燕子，这个吗？喝下燕子恢复生命。我这边他打趴在地，太猛了。燕子药水，毒性。莱克纳，大小。
Damn it. That was close. Elder will kill me even if I get out of here. Unless I think of something quick.
我来试试看，选择第二个选项好了。反正我刚有存档，现在也还没有很远。自动存档，手动存档。下午7:33:18。OK， 我回去选第二个选项看看，看看他是不是一样把我打飞。把我打飞，然后把我打断几根骨头。有存档，有存档。OK， 直接来。跳过，跳过。
You must okay, listen.
Don't it?
As I swore it.
别再往前走了。
Not one step further.
Yes, you have walked your last.
我知道，选任何选项都没用，那就跳过吧。很好，选项完全没屁用，就是会被他暴打一顿。一个被他暴打一顿，然后继续喝药，然后我还要捡回装备。
Busted ribs. Internal hemorrhage. Need to drink a healing potion fast.
一样被打飞。 喝啊！我还要捡回我的道具，我的装备都喷走了。果然见暗影长者不是什么好事。不知道我的同伴怎么样了？我那个老头吸血鬼同伴，他会不会被干掉？自攻剑，等一下，投身特战锤。OK， 装备回来。哦，你来了。离开洞穴。他们就是要没有，他们是要如果有剧情的话，他们是说，因为那个暗影长者是他们的老大嘛，所以要让那个暗影长者出马，把那个迪拉夫逼出来，就是让他出来对峙，因为一般情况下找不来到他，所以他们要找暗影长者，然后把他叫出来。哎，有人先来了。我们要暗影长者弄出来。哎，传送，哎，谁呀
？Footprints, deep set, a man's.
哎
No way I can climb up there unless I could give myself a boost.
为什么上面还有一层水？哦，任务分3个阶段，找到法师。刚刚是从那边下来的。我这边跟迷宫一样，到处走来。哦，这只比较弱。哦，原始。哦，这好滑哦，这地板。很滑，很滑。太滑了。哦，跳不上去。
Damn it! What kind of vampire was that? Never seen the likes.
哦，我现在增攻了，我现在攻击是增加了。对。是不是站在老大旁边的这种小怪也是高等小怪？这边是哪？古老的地方。跳不上去，应该跳不上去。继续往下走，有怪。我这真的比昨天那吸血鬼女好打太多了，他们超废。 哦，这个脚印是往前走的、啊，脚印到这边就断了，在这。东西，哇，很多条路。绕了一圈，下面还有个背包，有个物品。但我下去之后会不会上不来啊？道具蛮想捡的。凹的机械会接触。
Damaged.
哦，哎呦，那感觉路是直线走，先存档，然后下去捡那个背包，不会死吧？然后没死。
Is that stream flowing upwards?
哦，这好帅，
Clearly worth a look.
水往上流。诶，我会不会倒着走啊？哦吼！哇哦！哇，一个上下颠倒。
I'm upside down. Gravity's flipped. Getting pulled up instead of down.
哦，又是遗物。我要找到他了。没有，那个长老是直接进动画，我连攻击都没办法，我还蛮想跟他打打看的。但是我记得我一开始在刚初次见面，我见到迪拉夫的时候，我就被他直接打爆。他那个长老又是远胜于迪拉夫的存在，
Going over to the other side.
等于我会被那个长老打爆。
Chance.
那个长老连让我打都不能打。我现在背包有点满。现在有2个东西耶，这是什么？这是出口。出口。长者在哪？哦，这是出口，然后搜索尸体，搜索尸体在上面，我在这。
Maybe this'll tell me something.
物种，传送。哦，他们的语言打招呼。 是理性生物，对你不会有包容。见到了暗影长者，下跪，然后用这个不知道什么哪国的语言，献上哈克兰闪水晶，哈克兰闪石水晶，才有机会跟他说到话。然后还要长话短说，别讲废话。哦，遗物。哦，一个可怜的倒霉蛋，可怜倒霉蛋，他连暗影长者都没见到，不知道为什么就死在这边了。重点是为什么他会死在这边呢？这个倒霉蛋为什么会死在这边？他连暗影长者都没见到，他要死在这。哦，我一个起飞。哦，我颠倒回来，被冲回这边了。对，他是被蝙蝠小怪打残，然后他连长者都没见到，好惨。哦，然后我要回去找他们，我要先抵达出口啊，出口怎么去？出口靠不上去，出口好像是这个石头上面，爬得上去吗？可以爬上去。哦呀，你他妈出口在哪？这边是刚刚走的地方啊，出口。哦，好像是这边。出口在哪里？我直接跳上去吧。哦，上下颠倒的世界。
The rock extends to the side where gravity is reversed. Tip will fly upwards if it breaks off. Just gotta collapse the base. Tip of the rock extends to the side where gravity is reversed. Tip will fly upwards if it breaks off. Just gotta collapse the base.
地基崩掉。
That should do the trick.
哦，一个反弹的回来。
Just need the elder to discover his
让长者开口。我比较好奇，我的那个老头朋友，他是被暗影长者干掉了。他好歹也是干部等级的，会不会轻易被干掉呢？他还在，他还是被定在原地。他把那东西拿走，那东西到底是什么？
You live.
Barely. You're not attacking. That mean you'll hear me out?
Perhaps speak.
长话短说，问一大堆问题。
What's with Regis?
Nothing. He sleeps.
Will you wake him?
Perhaps not. You were to speak, not question. Speak or die.
但是我还是在想问这个问题。
Cave I came out of?
我好多问题要问他哦。
Questions. More questions. You waste my time.
No, no, wait!
哇，好屌哦！不能，我一定要问第二个问题。哇，他还真的设定成这样哎、欸，他还真的设定成我不能问他太多问题、欸，我只能2个问题2选1。不过我已经知道一个问题了，我等一下问第2个问题，然后再直接问他。他超屌哎、欸，一个闪现直接把我秒掉，再一个闪现过来，噌，然后我就挂了。好，这次我先问他问题。我先问他第2个问题，反正我已经知道第3个问题了。不愧是高等吸血鬼的感觉。OK， 好。
Barely. You're not attacked.
Speak.
OK， 直接先问这个。
What was that place?
There lies the gate between this world.
哦，他们的世界的大门。
It is closed, but it shall open
天球交汇。
in 100 of your years. 200. 3. Soon. Now speak,
别问问题。
or I will kill you.
作死时间。
Hear about Dlc-血. He's
I know who he is. What of him?
He's sicked a swarm of lesser vampires on the city.
一阶吸血鬼，
I have to stop him.
他应该算是
But I do not.
顶级吸血鬼。哦，好，又是一大堆问题。帮我，我会报恩，无辜拐百先会上命。我觉得他一定是想要这个啊，他一定是想要报恩。我觉得第1个跟第3个他可能都会帮，然后第2个应该他说关我屁事。我觉得我选第2个他会回关我屁事。好，我选选看。好，我选一下。
Innocents are dying.
Humans, elves, dwarves die each day by the hundreds, as do cattle, swine, rats.
You see no difference? Refuse to believe it.
Swine, do not disturb me. I ask for the last time. Why should I care about Dlc-血? Why should I help you?
他正常应该要选1嘛，我先选2、3，选3。
Sooner or later, Dlc-血 will bring trouble. Serious trouble.
How?
As Kagmar brought trouble before.
卡格玛是哪位？
Down eventually. Might need a year or 2 or a decade, but they'll find a way. And then they'll go after other vampires. And eventually, they'll find you.
And I should fear.
Death? No. But that'll be the end of your peace, your quiet. Knights errant, mages, they'll come here day in, day out. One already managed to teleport here. Others will follow, you can be sure. You'll kill them, naturally.
他就会被烦死的概念吗？
Or collapse
虽然打不赢他，但是会被烦死。
destroying the gate you guard. Beyond
他每天都要清除杂兵吗？
This place must be secure. The gate.
他是想要待在这地方等大门打开吧？他不是说他要传送回他原本的世界，所以他要一直守在这边，然后等世界打开之后，他应该是要回家的概念吧？
What is your
哦，选3也可以。我现在又好想再从独挡选1哦。他说你会给我什么礼物？迪拉夫要死吗？要选迪拉夫死吗？选迪拉夫死的话，那一开始一开始选这个结局的时候，就是要迪拉夫死嘛。因为如果一开始选放了他女友的话，他会跟他女友一起撤离吧。 说服迪拉夫放城市，我先选2好了。
We have to convince him to spare the city.
will he?
Probably not. Yet we must try nonetheless.
If there is a fight, if you help kill him,
I will be anathema. This I know. And still I ask you to
被
stop.
种族唾弃。
Teshem Mudna.
go. Once I sense you there, I will summon death.
I thank you.
Leave me.
继续睡觉。很有王者的感觉，我觉得可以把它当做那个打完所有任务之后的附加 BOSS。我觉得如果把它当成附加 BOSS 的话，会很难打。
That went better than I expected it would.
胜利。
Think that went better than... You kidding? I'd have been dead on the spot if not for my slowed metabolism.
And yet you survived, though you are risking your life. The question is, why? This contract, it goes well beyond what witches customarily handle. I cannot abandon the matter, for Dlc and I are bound by blood, but you could simply walk away. So why, my friend? Why stay and risk your hide?
为了报仇，不知道。
Been on the path so long, I don't really know anymore. Guess I'm looking for the road's end.
Perhaps you should simply step off it.
I'll think about it once this is over. All your unseen that welcoming.
No, they vary. Some are conceited, others imperious, but
都说得通道
most
理。
can be reasoned with. But him,
要确定。
it was clear each word was a great effort. Interacting with others, it seems, it causes him physical pain.
Never entered my mind that the conjunction of the spheres was also a cataclysm for you, for...
Monsters, no euphemism required, you needn't seek one. I dare say it was worse for us. You arrived by the thousands, we were but a handful. Not much choice, assimilate with you, or shut ourselves off from the world, like him.
召唤流的 BOSS 是什么？召唤流的 BOSS 是什么意思？它里面好像没有那种真正到很像是打王的那种吧。如果真的以 BOSS 来算的话，昨天那个女吸血鬼应该也算是 BOSS 吧？就是上面有一条的那应该都算是 BOSS， 只是它的 BOSS 也不是越来越难打的感觉，就是只要上面有一条，它应该就算 BOSS， 或者一般那种大型怪物，我觉得它应该就算 BOSS。
Cave I was tossed into. That where the gate between worlds is?
In a sense, yes. Just slammed shut, sealed tight.
Think it'll ever open again? Think you'll be able to...
天球交汇已经关闭了，他们回不了家了。
I sincerely doubt it. And I think, in truth, the Elder knows that as well.
So why would he stay down there? What's the real reason?
To stay with the gate analogy, no door is ever completely impermeable. Smells come through, for instance. And when the wind rises, Some dust might be blowing through the cracks. A palpable trace of things on the other side.
我的背景后面还有3只蝙蝠怪在天空飞。那个城镇在我们跟那个暗影长老聊天的时候，城镇可能又被毁了不知道多少了。
And you? How do you feel now, where you are?
Geralt, imagine the least comfortable situation you could ever find yourself in. What would it be? I don't mean a moment of pain with death knocking at your door. Just a circumstance of great unease.
All right. In that case, a court banquet. Gotta show up in hose and a tight doublet. Gotta smile at everyone and engage in vacuous conversation, while Dandelion sings a ballad about me and Yennefer for all to hear.
Very well. Now imagine you're stuck there. Not for an hour, not for an evening, but for all time. And should you fall out of character for but a moment, should you so much as scratch yourself where the stitching chafes, all around you will scream, "Monster, monster!" and they'll turn on you and tear you to shreds.
Sounds tiring. Damn tiring.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Time to summon Dettlaff.
Yes, high time. Do you wish to go to Teshem Mutna right away?
Let's go. Want to get this over with. Nice place.
Isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of Duntine.
Shame the reason why we came here.
Yes, quite the shame.
You angry with me? For not freeing Sienna? For not trying to resolve this peacefully?
A bit. Though, perhaps I was fooling myself, latching on to the notion because I badly wished to believe there was some way to fix everything. However, matters have simply gone too far. I must come to terms with that.
Regis, let the unseen elder know we've arrived. Have him summon Dettlaff.
这应该是真正的 BOSS 战了吧？要跟迪拉夫打，至少不是跟暗影长者打。而想，如果当初跟暗影长者直接说选择干掉迪拉夫的话，会怎么样？哦，各种视角。我刚刚只看到有个老头被蝙蝠巨怪啃食，然后孤儿院的那个也蛮悲惨的，他又被盯上了。孤儿院那个不是才摆脱那个人吗？
So you forced a meeting. Why?
You know why.
I've tired of guessing your human thoughts. So articulate them or leave me be.
I understand your anger, but you need to stop the attacks in the city immediately.
My conditions are clear. I wish to see Relo. I wish to see Sienna. Yet she is not here.
You know why. The Duchess would not release her.
So the Duchess must face the consequences.
Detlef, please. All this for one woman.
但是迪拉夫不是就是利用他吗？他不是就被那个女生利用，他还想去见。哦，他选择站在我这边。
Let us be done with this.
困难的 BOSS 战来了。哦，啊我嘞，我就在观战而已吗？我在旁边观战。
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
Ah. 哦，哇，这个。我操！哇，他这个形态好屌！这啥？为什么这是什么啊？这个黑黑这一坨是什么？刚刚黑黑那一坨是什么东西？哎，在空中要怎么打下来？下不了手。他被石头压住了。体量上那一条白色，哎，我也好奇它是什么，我也不知道。
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
我连黄黄那一条是什么都不知道，我连黄黄下面那一个红红是什么东西也不知道。很好，麻烦的东西重点就是我不知道他飞在空中要怎么打他。我现在是蓄力满。 那到底是什么啊？他在空中，他怎么把它打下来？还是他有冲下来的那一段时间， 蝙蝠小怪我先躲，然后他冲下的时候我用格挡看看好了。等一下，等一下，我还没换好。
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
哎，再度变身，他变身真的好难搞，他变身打我一下我就挂了。哦。 哦，在他落地的时候打，我操，他太扯了吧！不然我落地，我先上盾，然后落地的时候我给他来一个冲击波好了。先换好，这样等一下才不会手忙脚乱。然后上这个，都要。
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
100%。他会有落地时间嘛？我先上盾，然后等一下落，然后换好冲击波。上盾。 然后他等一下会召唤蝙蝠，我只要不要被蝙蝠打掉我的盾，然后他会落地，然后给他一个冲击波，我怎么觉得没打到他啊？他血有扣吗？他刚落地的时候他血有扣吗？靠腰，我被蝙蝠削到而已，我就没血了。 哦，有扣一点点。我能喝多少药，我就狂喝。屁啦，他这蝙蝠太扯了。他补上的时候蓄力，如果我没攻击到他的话，我就被他秒杀啦。他的蝙蝠怪超扯哎，他蝙蝠怪这样一坨下来，我刚血我没注意到。 应该是从快接近满血，直接变残血，超痛。先上盾，喝药，冲。我看一下我可以格挡他。 蓄力，靠腰，蓄力刀，每次都要看他变身，我又不能跳过。不然我用火焰好了，我上盾，然后等一下用的是火焰，好，我上盾，然后换火焰，不能被他蝙蝠怪打到，被蝙蝠怪打到绝对死。 等一下，等一下，我选错了，完了！ 上盾上盾。他蝙蝠怪是多段攻击耶，他蝙蝠怪是多段攻击，所以我的盾牌挡不了他蝙蝠怪。既然挡不掉他蝙蝠怪的话，那我就不要上盾好，我直接他变身的时候，我就直接给他火焰好了。看一下，等一下顺便看一下弓箭有没有办法，弓箭有没有办法那个挡住。
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
好，蝙蝠怪我不上盾，我直接用冲击波或火焰。我先是火焰好，它飞在空，不是冲击波，冲击波它在空中有没有办法把它轰下来？好，很好。我觉得不行哎、我再换看看，我觉得一样要上盾，他上盾的时候可以避免他变身后冲下来直接暴击，然后蝙蝠怪我要等他蝙蝠怪一冲过来之后再翻滚，这样应该可以躲过。我试试看这样。另一个往旁边闪，等一下我要闪，他不给我闪是怎样？他不给我闪。等一下，我现在还没变身，我就被他打掉快一半血了。OK， 变身。好，先上盾。蝙蝠怪，哦，屁呀，这怎么躲？哎，这蝙蝠怪怎么躲啊？他不会难打程度高于昨天那只吸血鬼女？照理说他应该要打难打超过吸血鬼女啊，因为毕竟吸血鬼女是他手下。为什么突然觉得今天打起来特别怪？我用翻滚啊！我刚蝙蝠冲下来的时候，我是要用翻滚啊，还来不及翻我就被秒掉了。今天打的感觉特别怪，打他的时候特别怪，之前打蝙蝠怪的时候都不会怪。我要等他冲下来的时候，我要蝙蝠怪，重点是蝙蝠怪它很远，我要拉远一点距离，拉开距离。哦，这时候躲掉，这时候躲掉。有砍到他吗？伤害有扣吗？有减吗？好了呢。好，远一点。冲！可以，我知道怎么躲，我知道怎么躲蝙蝠了。等，我被 我被他拴住了，拉远拉远，翻。哦，我知道，在蝙蝠怪靠近他身边的时候就翻，然后落地砍2刀退，然后继续上盾回血，后退，可以，就靠这个阵势慢慢磨死他。1下2下，哎呦！哦，砍掉他的翅膀。哦，那个刚倒在地板上吸血鬼来救我啊！哦，阿尔德法印把他轰飞。我第3阶段吗？他吸了我的血。哇哦！这什么第3阶段的？好恶哦！他长超像心脏的。上盾。我要他好痛哦！我要等他中断攻击的时候，我先上盾，拿中断攻击的时候冲上去。1、2，翻滚。好，中断攻击。1下换1下。嘿呀！不要告诉我要从第1阶段开始打哦！你不要至少让我从第3阶段开始打吧。第2阶段我已经知道怎么打，他妈的要从第1阶段开始。OK， 我已经知道怎么打。哎，一次过。我现在是真功过后的剑。好，照刚刚那种感觉，只要能够躲过他蝙蝠，就基本上就稳。先上盾，好，拉开距离，还有2次俯冲，1次、2次，然后他会拉开距离，召唤蝙蝠，拉远一点，翻，好，然后他会贴近我，1下、2下，然后退。2下俯冲，拉开距离召唤蝙蝠，翻，然后2下靠近我，1下、2下，无伤，2次落地直接把它干掉。然后第3阶段，可以跳过吗？不能跳过。我现在满血，等一下就是上盾，然后远处慢慢磨它。我想到我上盾，然后用冲击波看可以把它震飞，然后给它来1刀。盾，然后冲击波，很好，冲击波完全没屁用。我觉得我不能蓄力，我只能用辅攻慢慢磨它。 闪掉，普攻。他血有没有扣啊？0点啊，我看伤害是0欸。我看他左下角写说格挡伤害，但是他血有在扣，他血是有在扣。哦，要砍他！哦，这是他的体内心脏吧？然后这旁边有他的心脏，可以顺便砍。我操！对，他的心脏越来越硬了。他心脏是不是会一颗一颗出来？那我不能一次打太多颗心脏，不然他妈一次出来好几次这个，我觉得是干。屁呀！我要启用 B 计划。哦，生命力降为0时，回复生命。来，这个啊。好，然后剩下一样，先吃药。你他妈，这什么垃圾？你看我怎么被扣了一点血？我的涂油只增加25%伤害而已。你看刚刚也不是油的问题，刚刚增加伤害没有任何反应，刚刚是主要躲过他的攻击。好，落地。屁呀！完了，失误，看，失误了，失误了。离他太近了，落地的时候被他震飞，要有一点距离。完了完了，这边怎么有这个？他妈的，为什么这是他震得了？我的被动怎么在这时候触发了？他妈，他不给我蓄力！但我觉得这个技能好废哦，他在技能的时候，对面还可以动啊。我记得我还有另外一个也是回血技能啊，刚刚就没触发。我再检查一下我另外一个回血技能。正常是这个嘛？哦，为什么这边空了？不知道我另外一个回血技能，哎，在哪？哎，这个抓生命力降为0时，立刻回复啊！啊，刚刚就没有触发。来看一下，这是吸血、毒性、活力再生。 这是50%毒。好，就这样了。
You murdered innocents. Don't owe you a damn thing.
这应该就是最终 BOSS 的感觉了啦。不要跟我说打完他还不是最终 BOSS， 我感觉打完他就是已经故事结局了。2次补充，1次、2次，然后拉开，冲，然后原地一个翻滚，1下、2下。3下拉开，2次补充拉开，好，然后撤退，他这次没有落地，有落地，1下、2下。3下 ，OK， 看他总共6下，重击6下，他就会第3阶段，所以等一下我落地2次都要把握6下。好，这次打他的心脏稳一点好了，打心脏稳一点。这真的很像肿瘤哎！后退。对。靠腰，靠腰，靠腰。哦，目前，OK， 锁定它，这样我就不会乱飞了。靠腰，不然我要先抹了，不要锁定它视角不能转，我要拖时间，我要回血，我不想再打一遍，好累哦。他真的为什么会？他都瞄到其他地方哎，看他都打后面，哦，血够了，可以锁定他了，锁定他应该就只会打他。哦，我没有锁定他，他会自己瞄到心脏，然后他的攻击就会自己跑掉。等一下，我突然想到一个， 丢一下，96、98、99，这还好。攻击完，攻击。干你娘嘞！为什么他飞过去？他妈的！我要锁定这一只！干他妈的 ！OK， 锁定好。可以。为什么我的剑它不能蓄力了？等一下，为什么它会自己锁定在别的地方啊？它锁定真的很他妈的！他妈，它不能让我锁定在这一只上面是怎样？看他妈的！你要是操控好一点，我早他妈的为什么他要往后砍？他不能锁定在上面，然后我又锁定不了他。锁定好，可以锁定了。干他妈！完了，我现在没盾，有盾，好上盾。好，快速，把这一颗先砍爆。OK， 爆了。OK， 快锁定它。砍爆！我操！等一下，为什么它的锁定会强制锁定在我攻击的对象？现在我知道，这个就直接打。他来的时候碰掉他攻击，直接砍，好砍爆，直接砍这颗。好，剩最后一颗，剩最后一颗。好，打死他，应该打死他就结束了。他妈，他不给我锁定他！干，要是现在死掉的话，我真的会疯掉。瞬移，躲，好，都解决了，砍爆，干还差一次，躲，然后他妈的，不要给我自己锁定，躲，看。他妈的，我要死！退！我现在要上盾，好上盾了，看，给我死！好死了！还剩谁？还剩哪边？他怎么还有血？在哪？哦，这戏啊！哇操，他有够难打！很好，他也被压在石头下。补刀啊你！死不补刀！打仗要懂得补刀，他躺在地板上，往他头先来一剑。至少把他头先砍掉啊！ 我记得 DLC 还有另外一个 DLC， 我觉得打起来也很难。有跟我没有像打这个那么难。打另外一个 DLC 有一个拿铲子的，他打我还会回血。他打我的时候，他会自己回血，然后之后他用 AOE 攻击。另外一个他是会有分身，他有分身在那边。如果我只要打了他的分身，他就会化为实体来攻击我。一次正常来说简单一点的话，就是一个一个把分身打掉。然后那个超难，如果要难的话，可以把所有分身都打一遍。哇哦！难的话可以把所有分身都打一遍，他所有分身一起来攻击，那应该会是最难的关卡吧？可能比他还难。这个我已经抓到了他攻击模式了。已经抓到他攻击模式就简单多了。他的麻烦点是要全部再重打一遍，我就觉得好累哦。应该是做完任务了吧
My, what a smashing ensemble.
我也是那么感觉的啊。那应该就是最后的 BOSS。打完他，我的支线也都做完了，所以应该打完他应该就没任务了。
Very well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices.
还有时间，我之后会先去 Google 看看，选择不一样的结局，打起来会差很多吗？
Even the most exquisite robes
因为主线的两个结局是差不多的。我看这个的结局如果差很多的话，反正我存档，我就可以打另外一个结局看看。另外结局应该就是说服他，就是救出他的女朋友，然后说服他取消攻击城镇。
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's Majesty.
As well he should. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud. Palace protocol places enormous emphasis on form, virtuous tradition, etiquette.
Huh. A tradition which values appearances ahead of all else. Which calls for lordly, glistening triviality and misplaced generosity.
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience?
Count on it. Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. and I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
Do you care not a whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Dlc. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear,
哦，那个擦鞋的感觉是个怪的哦，帮忙送信。
I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence over all other codes, and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Dlc the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, he was simply repaying me.
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know.
就是这个屁孩。
Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles that wear them.
Clean boots, clean soles.
哎，
A fine
再凹
slogan.
500块的话，我一定杀了他。
How's business?
Well enough, I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters?
哦，柠檬终于出现了，
Get them from someone?
I
很久
don't
不见的
know.
柠檬。
They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that bootshine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your
我
trouble.
还有个终极反转版，但我也不知道这样的话再反转会干嘛。大小，他妈这是什么情况？他妈我打一打游戏自己关掉，他们游戏关掉是三小，游戏自己关掉。三小，桌机怎么可能会没电？我还有说话，应该不在，就不是没电啊？还是你们听不到我说话？这是什么？我在等他片头，我在等他桌面的片头曲，他竟然不给我片头曲。
We must visit the shelter. Look
很
around
好。
inside.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
By the prophet's wounds.
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk bumming about.
Gentlemen, there's no need to raise your voices.
You?
真是一坨乞丐。
Talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why?
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor, fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves?
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
We should step aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
又要揍人了。他妈，很屌！哎，他们真的蛮屌的。我刚刚平白挨了2拳。哎，我残血，我再挨一拳我就倒了。我看一下，我可以不再挨任何一拳打到他们。OK， 剩最后一只。完了。
Are you well, my friend?
What happened?
Well, I saw your opponents gain the upper hand, so I took the liberty of jumping in. They shan't bother us anymore. We can now have a calm conversation with the proprietor.
不小心失手了一下。
I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black? A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
Why should I squeal? We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the boot black. And Freshy, he got one. But he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is
他好
what
可
she
怕
said,。and she was frightening.
那个
To
他
heed folk who are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right, take it. I didn't want to see the boot black.
那个女士，我猜会不会是那个吸血鬼呢？那个把小孩当成酒窖的应该说血窖的吸血鬼呢？第5名受害者，会不会找一找，找到那个女的？
Damn it.
因为
What is it?
这个 DLC 的预告片就是那个女的。
Well, I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to.
吉安娜要干掉她妹妹。
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain teaser and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detlof's last victim. Sienna
哦，西安娜要干掉他妹，
A logical conclusion, Geralt.
跟我想的一样，他就要夺回他的王位。
Seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link, enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victim's links to Sienna, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions, ample proof of a lack of compassion.
Why would Sienna murder her own sister? Out of envy? To take power? From an inborn penchant for evil?
Yes, yes, and yes. All seem likely, and none are mutually exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her, but I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Sienna locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her. Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mare la Chaise-Longue. I'll not risk entering the palace after Detlof and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of mandrake brew to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Sienna.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Detlof cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
哎，去安娜谈话。拜米恩。那
Halt!
Need to see Sienna, urgently.
In the matter of?
Need to interrogate her. New facts have come to light. Need them explained. Seems she was planning your Duchess's assassination.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the
是
murder.
谁离开了？
Then you've
两
my
个
permission. But
哥
only
吉
for
拉
a few
吗？
minutes.
还是是
Promise to be brief.
另外一个 NONA？ 哎，豪森，哎，等下，不是豪森特骑士钢剑361，哦，这应该是最强钢，第2强钢剑。 豪森特骑士钢剑225护甲穿刺。还有什么？
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Hey, Sienna. Sorry to intrude, but I gotta ask you something.
I've nothing to say to you. You're the one who put me in here.
又我害他被关进来的。
Sure, but you are here. So what's the harm in talking? Got something better to do?
What do you want? Be brief.
This cell. Downright cozy. Second time you've been incarcerated in altogether pleasant conditions. Always seem to land on your feet.
I wouldn't say that. I get no privacy here. But it is clean, because I cleaned it.
They do say cleaning can be relaxing.
It isn't. It's a horrible, thankless task. But I'm not one to leave anything undone. For instance, before I left Nazaire, I also tidied my room. Even made my bed. I knew I'd never return. But I despise leaving unfinished business. Messes. Loose ends.
Dogged determination. Guess that's admirable.
I was praised for it as a little girl. Only for that, in fact.
Went to a place where Beauclair's beggars congregate. Found proof that you'd planned your sister's demise. Anna Henrietta. She was Dettlaff's ultimate target from the start. Your target.
Bravo, Witcher. I congratulate you on your deductive reasoning skills. But what I'd planned has nothing to do with you.
Wrong. Has everything to do with me.
You were hired to kill the beast. Said beast is dead. So go collect your metal and leave me alone. Why must you meddle in everything?
Regis. He's always saying Dettlaff was more animal-like. Less human than him. Might have been so. Dettlaff acted on reflex. Was driven by primordial instincts. Whereas you're driven by cruelty, hatred, and a lust for vengeance. They hired me to kill the beast, true. Thing is, something tells me the real beast is you.
You've no notion who I am or what drives me.
Actually came hoping to learn something. It's clear you were out for vengeance. Against those who drove you from the palace? Curse of the Black Sun. That was their reason, right?
哦，又有个人点回来了，谁呢？柠檬
It's
吗？
certainly what they claimed. They said I was dangerous. A mutant. Knights, Crespi, Dulac, Delacroix, and Peyrac Peyran. They got the task of whisking me away, abandoning me outside the duchy's borders.
They were following orders.
So they were, though they did so eagerly. Especially when I tried to flee.
用鞭子。
Crespi beat me unconscious with a whip. The others stood by and watched. Peyran found ample opportunity to take his frustrations out on me, while Dulac and Delacroix insulted me, mocked me. I swore then I would never forget. I would find them all.
Explains a bit. A lot. You had a right to feel rage, resentment. But those motives aren't enough to justify the means you chose.
I didn't expect you to understand. I need no sympathy. Not from you, not from anyone. I regret nothing. If I could turn back time, I'd not decide otherwise at any juncture. They all deserve to be punished. My sister most of all.
Enough. Your visit's done.
他妹为什么最该被处死？他这个人原本人头就要落地，是他妹保护他，让他人头免于落地耶。
Commander Delacour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too. Damien.
Geralt, it's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
他半边脸毁容了。
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Sienna's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard. Make certain Sylvia Anna is closely watched during the questioning. I'll see to it personally. I thank you,
后面有只兔子乱入了。
and I appreciate your attentiveness. Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits. In the Guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace
哥吉拉，你还在吗
to？ examine the site of the blaze. If things are as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders,
现在
as
谁
the
还
ruler
在
of
啊？
this
可不可以说一
dominion,
下？
this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the
酿酒
Order
葡
of
萄
Vitis
勋章。
Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of
哦，剩你还在，所以哥吉拉应该走了吧？
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair. In more familiar terms now, I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition.
十几桶桑德烈葡萄酒。
barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
要不要说啊？算了，先不要说好了。
Feels like a second
我已经
distinction.
告诉了他们的士兵队长。
Thank you.
I trust you shall make good use of it. In a moment I shall speak to Siana. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet you also showed me her horrendous deeds. As head of state, I must judge her fairly, but she is my sister. Thus my heart bleeds for her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in. The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. Grave crimes. Yet you are my sister. And my heart does not
动用
allow me
私
to
情
treat you as a common
司
criminal.
法不公。
Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me.
那么我要当扮黑脸的那个吗？
I
第
shall
三
now
方
hear
建
what
议
he。has to say.
No matter the mitigating circumstances, whatever they may be, Siana is a criminal and should be tried as such. And punished as such. Her guilt is clear.
Your words sadden me greatly, Witcher. But I cannot deny their logic. Siana, you shall be tried and given a fitting punishment. Yet we shall never cease to be family. As Duchess, I shall have to judge you. But as your sister, I shall never stop loving you. Will you forgive me?
他是有偷长刀，偷长刀上前往他胸口扎下去。
I shall never forgive you.
跟我想的一样。没了吗？哦，还有2周后，感觉刚刚一个镜头拉远，就会大大写着 DLC 的标题，然后写 DLC 完。
Need some flowers, a wreath, or...
I've none. Sold everything. I was just on my way out. No sense hanging about with nothing to do. Should come as no shock, sir. Had the funeral. Folk took it all. Men, women, children. All wished to lay
哇，女爵挂了，那不是只被一个发夹扎而已吗？而且还是被扎到后背，被发夹扎会死吗？
But she liked common roses best. I know. Her ladies in waiting would come here at times. I'd choose the loveliest blooms for her. Fragrant, big petals, the kind that last a long time. I've still not come to terms with it. to be killed by her own sister. How could it happen?
No one suspected Sianna'd be merciless. Not Damien, not me. Least of all the Duchess.
Oh, I know you. You're that witcher from the north. The one that saved us from the beast.
Mm-hmm. Could say that.
Wait here. Take these.
Thought you were out of flowers.
I put a bouquet aside. I was to take it to her myself. But you have it. I know you held the Duchess dear.
How much do I owe you?
Not a copper. Keep your coin and raise a toast in her memory tonight.
Do just that. Farewell.
哦，全国悲痛。我原本应该选这个，
Snow White.
竟然有额外的任务，我还没做到。
That hair, the scar, the frown. It's all perfect.
Something you actually want from me? Or are you just gonna go on gushing about my attributes?
I admire, good sir. Admire.
哦，你回来啦，哥吉拉猫，还是你刚刚原本就在？
Light in the eyes. Oh, so manly.
If you're trying to get me to meet with you some evening.
但你不在那一段时间，女爵被他妹，女爵被他姐杀死了，然后女爵她姐被弓箭手射了一发十字弓杀死了。
Portrait?
Indeed, yours. En face.
然后我原本以为他两个同时死掉，这就是结局，结果没想到他还额外做了个2周后。
Pose for me. You must.
然后我竟然发现我还有另外一个任务还没做到，一个小支线吧，这应该是支线。
Don't see why not.
我做完主线再回来找他。
Take long.
It shan't. Never worry. We've but a short distance to journey into the hills outside of town. A perfect landscape perfectly to frame your perfect physiognomy.
Let's go then.
I need to only fetch my easel and palettes from my studio. We shall meet at noon at the
然后
western
额外
gate
接了个
near the
任务，
palace. From where we'll venture
做完
forth.
主线再去找他。我看看，哦，支线。 很好，要去他的墓碑前面献花。我先卖这边吗？诶，这是哪？这他们是哪边呢？哦，我要先去卖东西了，我背包满了。 这个门是怎样？我卖个东西。
Have I gone absolutely cuckoo? Selling all dirt cheap?
这边走不进去。
Ooh. Right.
在哪？在底下吗？诶，这个卖东西的地方在哪？这边吗？是啊，这个。 哦，他妈现在跑不起来了。哦，下面有个商人的样子，应该可以先卖一点垃圾。
What a day.
You seek someone?
商人，
Welcome, please peruse. The best diverse wares in Toussaint at the best prices.
Show me what you got back there.
哎，都是画。哎，他可以卖这个，这个比较高级，这个卖掉。投身特骑士，然后在这个卖掉，卖掉。哦，这个也比较高级，卖掉。南塔纳，烂东西卖掉。投身特骑士钢剑，战锤，跟盖德钢剑。塔纳，这什么？沙尔玛。哦，一堆黄金珠宝。那么多废物啊！上吸血鬼大蒜，风蛋白，这是太多垃圾了吧？哦，书可以先卖。哦，多垃圾哦！太多垃圾了吧？我钱变好多哦。 哦，清空了不少。一坨垃圾。
So long.
You shan't find anything better in all Tucson.
OK， 路在这。77步。
Who would have thought?
The White Wolf himself.
哇，墓园呢？
No one gives a hoot about this murderous lass in one crypt with the Duchess. It's not decent.
在底下。
Witcher, I was certain you'd departed.
Couldn't. Anna Henrietta was
wondrous.
有史以来最棒的君主。
The best ruler one could hope to have. Yet I let her down.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one expected Sienna to do that, persist to the end. And none of us did anything to stop her. 'Cause there was nothing we could do.
I suppose you are right. But when someone so beloved dies, one cannot help but search one's soul for blame. And even the hardiest knights grow faint-hearted then.
Come to pay my respects. Bid the Duchess farewell.
White roses. They were her favorite. Go inside then. She lies in the ducal crypt.
杀死他人躺在同一个房间。
Despite my protests.
What? Who decided that?
The Regent's Council. A pack of old men who've statutes and codices for hearts. Ducal blood flowed in Sienna's veins, and she was never legally disinherited. So they ruled she should lie alongside Henrietta.
嗯，就感觉到结尾中过程中有好多这个选择哦，然后每个选择去查一下，每个选择去查一下到底会衍生出什么东西。假如衍生成这种结局的话，是两个一定会死掉吗？还是就算选择不同的结局，女王会活着？还是选另外一个结局，直接一开始说服那个迪拉夫带兵撤走的话，然后让迪拉夫把那个女的干掉，会不会这个女皇还活着呢？
Hope you can forgive me. Rest in peace.
Stylish crypt, quite subdued. Yes, this is the kind of eternal resting place I dream of.
Moments like this, I never know if you're joking or serious.
Serious, Geralt, serious. It's remarkably peaceful, subtly charming to the hilt. A perfect match for the Duchess's dignity. Ah, you humans, you'll never cease to amaze me. To feel despair in the face of natural processes to which you are predestined. I've come to take you from this place, my friend. Dare say you deserve a speck of respite after the mad whirl of the last few days.
All those deaths I failed to prevent. Feel pretty awful right about now. Can't help thinking I could have done more.
扭转局面。
Now Toussaint's left without a ruler, or more accurately, chaos rules here. Hand in hand with despair. Duchess won over people's hearts. All Beauclair now weeps for her.
A mass outburst of emotion. Well, it seems her subjects have adopted some of their recent ruler's traits.
Why the sarcasm? Thought you liked Donna Henrietta.
I did. And I do truly rue her passing.
Me too.
Then let us drink.
Always seemed to me you were a very complicated creature by nature. Not one to resort to such simple methods like drinking your worries away.
There exist worries for which they're quite simply, it's no other medicine.
Whatever you say about Siona, you gotta admit, she was unbending.
That she was. I do admit it. Though in her case, it would have been better if she had been a tad more philosophical, pausing from time to reflect on the propriety of her actions.
True.
How do you find my personal brew? Not too strong?
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon dark brown tint.
Fascinating. All I can say is this batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
You decide to go root picking now? It's dark out.
Geralt, even were I generously to assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic, even to a witcher.
Ah, not a problem. I never forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here,
曼陀罗手套
and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
This moonlight makes me oh.
他给我的手套面具在哪？这个吗？曼陀罗手套。
Penny for your thoughts. Let me guess. Succubus twins.
戴上面具和手套。诶，哦，在这。
No, I was thinking about how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
《曼陀罗的根》哦，在这。
That bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all.
Regis!
他妈，我还要追踪他。
Damn it, where'd you go?
Raise your hand against the vampire! You shall die for that! I did what I had to do!
哦，他被他同类追杀。
Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires. So simple you might call it.
这些吸血鬼女其实也算是蛮有智慧，可以说话。
Unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or
面对干部级别的
Let it go, will they?
老头吸血鬼应该还是打不赢的。
Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink. Supreme bouquet. Firm, defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard is now yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens.
不变诱发物。
Have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
Don't really know yet. Might find the life of a hard-working vintner too tempting one day. Or maybe I'll just stick to the path, go on roaming, staring up at the stars after laying my bedroll at the roadside.
Roadsides, bedrolls, and the sky above. I sense some poetry coming on, which of course brings to mind Dandelion. I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
Seemed like a land straight out of a fairy tale back then. Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of Vilgefortz?
Killed him. Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view. I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited, many great and weighty events. After all that toil, I believe we deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
我都觉得这应该是快要完结，他们最后面讲话变得很平淡，就是感觉节奏变得放得很慢。我现在还有一个任务还没打，有个支线我刚才接到，因为他很多支线是要见到面他才能弄。我等一下把那个支线打完，他不是说我的床头柜放了个东西吗？我先回我的床头柜看一下他放了什么东西，然后再回去找那个支线，然后把那个支线做完，今天就差不多这样。然后我等一下关了之后，我再去看一下别人介绍的影片，因为刚刚有很多个选择与选择性的问题，我看一下，如果他的选择是救出那个把那个姐姐找出来，然后带给他有什么带给迪拉夫，结局会不会不一样？如果不一样的话，刚好配合着明天来做，因为刚好做那个任务的话，应该也差不多一个时间。 我玩完巫师后，我暂时不想进2周目，我觉得好累哦。2周目要再一个100多小时。今天星期一，所以如果星期2打完的话，我接下来的礼拜3、礼拜4、礼拜5、6日都是猫战。像猫战打很快的话，我之后现在才4月多，5月12我才有新游戏，5月12。还是4月之前到5月12中间，我再打一个其他游戏。刚刚不是有个俊，下午不是俊说要不要打麦块，但是我麦块没打过。我麦块如果打生存的话，应该是打得完吧？对，但是我回去之后我也没办法打游戏，我回去之后也只能打猫战。我现在是有空白的时间啦。假如我明天打完。假设巫师有第2个结局，我要去打的话，我明天打第2个结局。如果没有的话，那我明天开始要干嘛？我现在算晚上的时间，有礼拜2晚上、礼拜3晚2、3、4、5、6日，2、3、4、5、6只有6而已，2、3、4、5、6，5天的晚上，5天的晚上可以打什么游戏？10小时左右，5天晚上10小时，然后之后5月前我还会再回来一次，所以再算2天，算1天好了，算1天晚上。这中间时间好像还够我再打一款游戏，要打什么？10小时多。不然我打麦块好了。如果那个这个结局，如果第2个结局差没多少的话，我就打麦块。反正我也没打过，我就打原味生存看看。如果有的话，就晚1天再打，然后下午就一样是猫战。我觉得猫战不用打太快，因为我5月到5月12号中间，我是在那边，的话，我每天晚上也可以打猫战。如果打太快的话，猫战到时候就没任务了。可以跳过，要不要跳过？奥地利、匈牙利文化、俄文在地文化、专业管理、翻译与校订、配乐指导、录音室。迪拉夫的配音，日文配音，他把每个配音都讲一遍吗？拉美西文在地文化专案管理，阿拉伯在地文化专案管理，土耳其文版本。算了，我跳过，好久哦。回家。对，他说我床头放了个东西，我先看一下位置。做完所有任务再回家，感觉会比较恰当。传送点，然后可以。快速做完，速战速决。 好50级打完呢。靠，怎么又有一个新任务？先接任务，先接任务。我也不知道啊。自创文吧，有些游戏它会自创语言。有2个新任务，应该打得完啦。如果认真要打的话，打得完，打得完。哎，是这个。这个是我不小心失手做错任务，因为任务要讲求现实还是什么的。但是这个任务是我讲究现实，结果他就变成醉汉了，因为他的爱人只剩7年寿命。啊，有意思。哦，没有任务。没有任务的话，回去传送点。哎呀，可惜了那个人。原来而且刚刚那个醉汉倒在地板上，他是有美好结局的。然后结果我讲究比较符合之前游戏的理论做的任务，然后结果他就变废人了，整天喝酒摆烂。画家
I'm here.
Let us go. We should arrive in time to have the best light of the day. The chiaroscuro we shall capture. Just glorious.
其实它的本体游戏我好像还有大概3个任务左右没有解过，因为我也不知道去哪边触发。哎，我好像知道去哪边触发，但是我已经看过。游戏本体还有3个任务，这3个任务我也懒得打它了，因为我已经看过了。哎，好像是4个，只是4个都是小任务，不是攸关着主线的大任务。
Why would a cat want a brush?
To paint with, of course. And it was no common brush. Fantastic, as I said, and fantastically expensive.
Hang on. Got a cat that paints?
Yeah, if you care to call it that. He merely copies the works of his betters, and poorly at that.
Your cat?
Yes, Pierre Auguste Moustachois. It's no surprise you've not heard of him. He's a second-rate hack and a thief. We'll continue on foot.
哦，他被卡住了。好妖。哦，巫师3是一款拥有真实物理引擎的游戏。
Ladies, gentlemen, my lieges, forgive me for being forward, but have you perchance seen a set of paints and brushes nearby?
Eugenie, I believe this peasant wants something from us.
My paints, my brushes, I had prepared them. They were here.
We've not seen any journeyman's tools, my good man. Of that I assure you.
There a problem?
Yes, an immense one. I cannot possibly paint without my...
干他妈的！这个支线我要帮他找话剧。
Unless you would be kind enough to locate them?
Wouldn't happen to have another set with you? And, nothing you could use instead?
My word! Would you really have me scrawl with charcoal like an animal?
我不是之前都有说过时间吗？猫战是下午，巫师是晚上。我的时间一直都是一直都是这个时间呢。
Yes, right there.
猫战下午，巫师晚上，但是我巫师快打完了。
ordered.
刚刚已经出现了完结的字样，我现在再把其他没做完的小任务做完。
Fine, I'll take a look around.
I think it is life that imitates art, and not vice versa.
Right you are, Fingo. Take Baron de Cordell for one.
Oh, yes.
Spilled paint. Reeks to high heavens.
巫师是就是下午到6点前都有，
Courting his cousin.
应该是差不多到6点。是猫站，猫站到下午6点都有。哦，巫师已经打完了，今天预计会把它打完。我在这。要不要进山洞吧？哦，要进山洞，麻烦了。脚印小了，该不会是地精吧？打地精了。
Got paint drops here too.
2条路，1条出口。
Another stain.
这什么？
Very well be a lead.
食尸鬼。
Knackers.
孽鬼。
Made off with the paint. Question is, why?
Time to end this.
Show me what you got.
以为是孽鬼没冲过来。孽鬼？为什么孽鬼会偷道具嘞？画家，前面还有一盆东西。为什么孽鬼会把画的东西拿走？山洞。那是哪边呐、啊？
Found your things.
Splendid. Where were they? And... is this all you found? I left so much more.
Should have kept it all with you, not left it lying around.
孽鬼
Followed some paint.
为什么被怪兽拿走？
Seems the beast's made off with your supplies. Used it to paint a fresco on one of the cave walls. Looked something like a battle scene to me.
Impossible. They splashed paint on the wall in a rage. Unimportant. In any case, it's a good thing you found the basic colors. Shall we? While waiting, I spied a superior spot.
又往回走。姨妈。
We have had fantastic luck with the weather. The light is perfect, absolutely perfect.
Painting this masterpiece gonna take long?
A mere 6 hours. The sun won't allow us to work any longer than that. Oh, but the time will fly by. We'll chat, swap tales.
Better yet, let me down a potion. Time will definitely fly by in a state of lethargy. No need to swap tails.
No, no, no. Your expression, your posture, they must be just so. You must look alive with fire in your gaze. Lethargy is out of the question.
到底要去哪？快点！
Come on, give it some thought. You could title the painting A Witcher Lying Senselessly on the Heath.
You jest. A jesting witcher.
有去哪？这个画家。哦，他刚怎么跳了一下？赶快画完画，我可以装饰在我家。
Yes. Just look at the view. Breathtaking. The perfect background for our masterpiece.
Pretty, I guess.
Now, you must carefully consider in what pose you wish to be immortalized.
All right. Considering.
All is ready. We may begin. Have you decided on the pose you'd like to adopt?
英雄之势。
How about I be on horseback? I mean, Roach kind of deserves to be immortalized too.
Oh, yes, a horse. Exceptional idea. But I would rather you perch atop Alexander, my mount. I've trained him to pose. I shall paint in the carcass of a slain griffin later. Now, raise your head to exude pride. Thrust your breast forward. Go on, breast forward. I want to see those hocks extended. Ahem. Is the horse paying attention? May I begin? Or would you rather try a different pose?
Go ahead.
我这样举着手举6个小时。
That look you gave me when I first asked you to pose. Would you be so kind as to adopt it again? That intense scowl of an angry wild ram about to butt heads. Yes.
我要保持这样6个小时吗？
Do not budge.
我这样举了6个小时啊！
This gonna take much longer?
Not much at all. We'll run out of daylight soon. Please, keep your head still, in the same position.
Fine, I'll try. I'll also try to remember to never trust a painter again.
记得以后不要再相信画家的话。
Yeah, I know. You'll paint one in later.
Gods! A griffin!
我现在右手正酸。
Run and hide. Dearest mommy!
我现在正不爽。来他妈！后腰。去死啊！呀，怎么射不到？我射到了，给你一下重击。10，满状态一下，可以。
Is it safe?
Yeah, come on out. And no wonder no one ever came here. It was a griffin's hunting ground.
Oh, That thing scared me to death!
Not quite to death. You are alive. Not least because you chose a witcher to sit for you. How's the painting? It survived too?
It did. But I cannot show it to you now. I never display unfinished work. You can see it tomorrow, after midday, where we met. I shall display it in the market square. Oof, monstrous beast. Shall we immortalize it in the painting?
Yeah, let's add it. Carcass can serve as your prop.
Splendid! Interesting color palette. And the textures and the proportions. It will do. Yes, it will do. But I shall paint it in later, in my atelier. There's an excellent illustration in the Encyclopedia Maxima Mundi. I fear this specimen is, well, too far cut and chopped. Ah, very well. That will do for now. I shall polish the details later. No point struggling on in this fading light. I almost forgot. Payment for your troubles.
报酬多少钱
Thank you for saving my life.
？300块，还不够给那个小屁孩的钱。
Save your likeness.
那个小屁孩随便讲点干话，我就要给他500块了。还有个东西，等待1天的话，我觉得如果加上 DLC 2款 DLC， 再加上游戏本体，我所有错过任务可能加在一起又会是2-3个小时的任务，2-3个小时的时间，但是我也懒得去找，点到为止就好。啊，100%通关。刚好像看到什么东西飞下去。哇操，这个马怎么浮空啊？不用。
Stock scent of whip await those running riot. Our duchy values peace and quiet.
This is Beauclair.
A mighty beast.
.他画什么垃圾
Greetings.
Geralt, there you are. So, our painting. Are you pleased?
他把我画成裸体。
Do tell.
Not exactly what I imagined. I believe I posed with all my clothes on. Clearly remember that, in fact. Some other details are off, too.
Invalid as a criticism. I depicted you in a more flattering state.
我想把他杀了。
has drawn crowds, aroused a great deal of interest.
Can see that. Anyway, some advice for the future. Warn your subjects about your intentions. Your next model might not be so forgiving.
You don't like it. I'm hurt. Perhaps you'd care to buy the painting. Given our rapport, I shall take a loss. For
他刚刚给了我300块，
at a special price.
我可以看一下他画，他妈1000。哦，算了，买了。
Why not? It'll make an interesting memento. Though I'd hardly call the price a bargain.
他也很懂得如何坑钱呢。
Few have the sophistication to appreciate my technique. I sometimes go hungry as a consequence.
All right. At least this way I'll be able to control who sees it. Thanks.
这个画家也蛮懂得如何坑钱的，画了一张丑到不行的画，然后再逼你买下来。最后的时刻，回家，是不是要做个完美 ending 呢？啊，很懂得做生意耶。
Master Witcher, some unknown individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
Who is it?
Alas, they did not do me the basic
Amen.
courtesy of introducing themselves.
丹德里恩跟西里吧。是不是我的女儿跟一个白痴那个游唱歌手？哎，竟然是他！
And beautiful as ever.
Won't you even ask why I've come? Or how I found you?
Wouldn't get a straight answer anyway.
Quite true.
Used to bother me, all your secrets. Now I know if you have something to tell me, you'll tell me. Don't need to ask.
I missed you, Geralt. Madly. Come outside. We can hold hands.
我记得不是2个女生做选择的时候，我2个都选模糊的边界，那这样不是孤狼结局吗？那这样照理说应该是女儿过来，没想到竟然是她。
Brought quite a few books. Let me guess. Working on a new spell?
Not at all. These aren't grimoires, just pleasure reading. The name of the orchid. A widower for half a year.
Always thought you too busy to make time for something as impractical as pleasure reading.
Because I was. But now I'm not. A few weeks ago, I awoke to the realization that I know not what to do next. I have no plan. I have no goal. And you know what? I like that. Finally, I can stop thinking about politics and focus on what's important to me. Which is why I came here.
Liking Toussaint so far?
The landscape's lovely and the towns are charming, no question about that.
But
the southern sun plays havoc with my wardrobe. To be blunt, wear black down here and you're pretty damn hot.
Might need to think about changing your color palette. Off-white and pea green, for instance.
And I'll wear scents distilled from turnips and daisies. I think I shall simply stay in the shade. And you'll bring me cool drinks. At regular intervals.
Bring you whatever you want. You know, feels kinda strange having a home.
I must say I never pictured you owning real estate.
Was something of an accident, but I'm not about to complain. Yen, back then before we fought the hunt, Said you wanted to run away with me to the world's end. This vineyard, good enough?
Yes. Although, there's one thing missing.
Namely?
I shall give you a hint. It's large, white, has 4 legs, category taxidermy.
Oh yeah, the unicorn. Fine. You can bring it down here.
I knew you'd see things my way.
Ever thought this day would come? Me and you, peace and quiet. Bees buzzing, birds chirping.
I almost regret delaying so long before coming to you. I was quite the silly goose.
You have doubts? Though I imagine it might have been hard coming after me. Always were proud as a peacock.
Please, Geralt. I'm not like other sorceresses to feel that following someone means my wings have been clipped.
Ooh, watch what you say about your colleagues. Remember, it's an ill bird that fouls its own nest.
Well said, Witcher. You're not only handsome, but wise, too. I feel a bit like the cat that got the canary.
Yeah, and I'm... Damn it, you win. This time.
Ha!
How'd that start, anyway? Our duels and wordplay.
Forgotten. It was at a vernissage in Banard. You started it to keep from going mad with boredom. I remember finding your sense of humor both groan-worthy and somehow endearing. Never change, Geralt. I beg you.
So, talk again later?
Of course. I'm not going anywhere.
哇！你说我的床头可以捡吗？哦，在这儿，突变诱发剂。突变诱发器。吸收生物体，例如你杀死这个大幅突变诱发物。哦，完全看不懂。好，我要把那一张很丑的画挂在这上面，仔细看一下。就是一个裸体的画。侯森特骑士钢剑，侯森特公国守卫钢剑。这个好像是最强的吗？426。物品。剧毒剑、一支钢剑、豪森特骑士钢剑、豪森特公国守卫钢剑、芬盖德钢剑，这是银剑。坦塔纳加60%，放置战力。盔甲架，对，我想到了，我盔甲架可以放这个。 哦，这边还可以放个武器。我武器放什么垃圾？武器的话放塔纳好了。没东西了。看一下任务，全空。最后的时间，来个完美的 ending。找这个管家，然后
Splendid. I was told to.
Thanks.
我看一下对话。
How might I be of?
好，最后的时间，来跟这个人打一下我最爱的牌。
Pleasure, sir. Ready?
最后的时间要来一个完美 ending。
Do you wish to play against any particular faction, sir?
Not really. You choose.
最后的 ending， 看一下工程。对手远程。异劫风暴灼烧领导号角。王族牌，15。有为的打牌就是要在最后的时间。他没有播放那个昆特牌音乐，最期待的就是他播放昆特牌音乐，著名昆曲。没有昆曲的昆特牌，不是一般的昆特牌。哦哟，妈都给我抽到废物！好，拜拜，我也差不多要下了，跟他打完牌就下。 他怎么都是给我废物啊？最后的时间打完了一场牌。
Shall we continue playing?
Maybe later. Got something I need to do right now.
好，我虽然不知道他剩下还剩谁，不过拜拜。
Thanks. Gotta get back.
但终于打完巫师了，哎，游戏。